Welcome along, fellow time travelers. This time around, we're going to travel back in time a little bit to some of the first footage that I shot when I went to Asheville, North Carolina following the storm. You're going to see some really disturbing images, some of which you may have never seen before. Before I begin, please like and share the show and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Now let's begin our journey. So this is the River Arts District. I had been there a number of times. Many of the people watching this have probably been there as well. And by the time I shot this footage, I had already been there a number of hours. And you can see what a complete and utter mess the place was. Absolutely awful. See, what I like about places like the River Arts District is, as you can see, there were great opportunities, which doesn't happen too often, for artists to be able to have a place to be able to sell their art. The United States has way too many places that are just cost prohibitive when it comes to renting for a business, especially a retail business. I mean, honestly, how many more high-end strip malls do any of us really need? And so a place like this was kind of cool because there were already existing buildings and artists could be able to move in there, and they're kind of funky and they're kind of cool, and it was sort of an interesting way to go to work. But unfortunately, because of how old the place was, the buildings simply were not prepared for the flooding that took place. And as you can see, the destruction is unbelievable. Now I'm going to share something interesting with you. There is a reason why I have been so interested in this particular story. You see, I have a great deal of knowledge and experience because I was the victim of a natural disaster. And dealing with insurance companies, dealing with my insurance company anyway, was an absolute nightmare. These people couldn't care less about what I was dealing with or what any of my neighbors were dealing with. They couldn't care in the slightest bit. And I don't know how or why insurance companies run like this, but there really is a very good reason for why they're hated as much as they are. So let me tell you a little bit about that. So my home got destroyed in a natural disaster. And the first thing you figure you do is, well, let me call my insurance company. This will move quickly. Well, it doesn't move quickly. It took, I think, 2 weeks for an adjuster to even come to my house to see what was wrong. And during that time, you're on your own, right? They could say, oh, sure, go stay in a hotel. And let's say you even do go and stay in a hotel. Nobody wants to live in a freaking hotel, right? Or they could say, well, go stay with family. Well, no, that's not what I pay my insurance premiums for. I want to go stay with family. You could pay for the freaking hotel. Well, that was a problem. They didn't want us staying in a hotel. But then after a couple of weeks, this guy, the adjuster, who doesn't even work for the insurance company, I guess they're sort of freelance, right? After 2 weeks, this guy turned in his report, which was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, honestly, I needed to replace my roof. I had walls that collapsed, windows that exploded, the floors were flooded, the furniture was gone. It was a disaster. And I won't even tell you the number that they gave, the amount. Who the hell was this guy to even put together anything like that? He wasn't a contractor, he wasn't a plumber, he wasn't an electrician, he wasn't freaking anything, right? Just some freaking schlep. And so then we had a battle with the insurance company over that. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll send him back out again. And you think, all right, well, good, so he's going to come back out again. So then that's another 2 weeks for him to come back out because, you know, you're not his top priority, don't you know? And so now you're looking at being out of your home for a month. And you've gotten absolutely nowhere. And then another week goes by. And then another week goes by. And then 2 weeks goes by. And 3 weeks goes by. And nothing is being done at all to get you back into your home. And they're fighting with you over every freaking thing. And then here's what the insurance companies do that's even worse. So you're dealing with Stephanie, right? So, hey, Stephanie. Hey, how are you? Oh, Scott. Okay, well, how's it going? Sorry about what happened. Okay, well, I'm working on your file. Okay, good. Yeah, call me back Tuesday. Great. So that sounds really good. So now you're still out of your home, obviously, until Tuesday. And then you're dealing with Stephanie and you're fighting with Stephanie over stuff. And then one day you call up and Stephanie's no longer there. Hi, this is Henry. Hey Henry, what's going on? Who are you? Yeah, Stephanie, I'm taking over some of her files. Why? Oh, Stephanie's working on some other projects, so I'm dealing with it now. Okay. So listen, Henry, we really want to get back home. We got to hire a contractor. We got to do this. Oh, yeah, definitely. Listen, I need to review your file. Let's talk next Thursday. And then you've got another week that went by. And then more time goes by. And then you're like, okay, we're finally getting someplace with Henry. I think we're ready to go. We can finally start dealing with contractors. So you call up, and Henry's no longer there anymore. He doesn't work for the company, or he's dealing with somebody else's files or something else. So now you're dealing with Jeffrey. Hey, Jeffrey, how are you? Oh, nice to meet you. Oh, I just got your file. Very busy right now. Listen, why don't we talk next Monday afternoon? How about Monday morning? Oh, no, Monday morning won't work for me. The afternoon, it's going to have to be in the afternoon. And then it just goes on and on and on and on. And if there's anybody out there who claims to have had a good experience working with insurance companies, I would love to hear about it. Please let me know in the comments below. And so I'm going to give you some advice. And I might get in trouble for giving this advice. I don't even know what that means. I'll get in trouble. What kind of trouble? Who the hell knows? Maybe I'll lose my YouTube channel because of it. I don't know. But here's what I'm going to tell you. If you're ever in a situation like I was in, or like this, you're dealing with any kind of natural disaster, call your insurance company, of course. Let them know what happened. They need to know what happened. Take photographs of everything. Take videos of everything. And then immediately hire a contractor to put your life back together. Get your home back the way you want it to be. And then let the contractor deal with the insurance company, but let them get to work. Rip up the floors, tear down the walls, obviously get your furniture out of there, do everything that needs to be done, but they need to get to work. If you're going to sit around and wait for the insurance company to get back to you, you're going to be incredibly miserable. Let me just tell you right now, they do not want to help you. They are not on your side. They are on their side. So dealing with a disaster is already bad enough. My suggestion is you take matters into your own hands and you do everything you can to get your life back in order and to get back home. Now, I understand that a lot of people like to do things the right way, right? Dot all the I's, cross all the T's, and you are going to be doing that, except you're really letting the contractor do that. Stay the heck out of it. And there are these companies that'll come in there and they'll say, oh, we'll work out a better deal for you and we'll do it in exchange for 10%, 15%, 20%, whatever it is. Listen, don't try to squeeze every dime you can out of the insurance company. You just want to get home. Let a contractor sign an agreement saying, listen, for, I'm just going to throw a number out there that doesn't mean anything, $192,000, we'll go ahead and put everything back and we'll do this, that, and the other thing. And you'll just be like, yes, fine, just get me the hell home. And that's it. Let them deal with it. Trust me, you'll be happier. Look at all this pottery that's been destroyed. My goodness, what a nightmare. Think about all the hard work that went into creating that pottery. And here's a glimpse of the interior. I could have walked in there a little bit more, but honestly, I just wanted to stay out of people's way. But you can see what a mess it was. And people got out of here pretty quick, which is good. So, what do you think about this footage? Kindly let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Kindly remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell because there will be more videos like this one, and I hope you check those out too. If you want to support my research and productions, please check out my sponsor, campfireshop.com, to buy candles, herbal supplements, teas, and more. You could also become a member of my channel and or join me on Patreon, where you can watch exclusive walk-in tours of cool places that I've been to. You could also leave a super thanks in the comments below. Kindly be kind to all of our fellow Earthlings, and please do not harm them. And please do yourself a favor and go to a local shelter and adopt a cat or a dog or both. You and they will be very glad that you did. Until next time, I wish you safe travels on all your journeys.